There are some big trees. Big trees, really big trees.
Welcome to part 3 of the Joe buys a Bora. And as you might have guessed at this point already based on the little intro and the thumbnail, the story of the Bora didn't end very well. It ended rather quick, but it didn't end well. There isn't really much footage of it, but there's plenty of things to show you anyway, so just bear with me here. As you might have seen in the news and everywhere, and I'm gonna put some footage up here, there was a flood in the region, in the Eifel region, in the Nürburgring, in the northern parts, in the Ahr Valley specifically. And the cities of Bad Neuenahr and Ahrweiler and a bunch of other cities, but those two predominantly got flooded quite a bit, to the point where at times half the town is gone or completely useless and just destroyed. And Joe happened to live in Bad Neuenahr, and the Bora was already moved beforehand, but nobody expected that amount of water. So here you see Joe filming on a bridge in the evening, I believe, of Wednesday, the night it happened. And you can already see there's trees where there aren't supposed to be trees, and branches where there aren't supposed to be no branches. And yeah, this is just basically the entire place, the entire town looked like that at some point, basically, to some extent or the other. As you can see, there's just all kinds of things going on. Yeah, as you can see, I'm right now on the screen. What you see is a photo of the town of Ahrweiler, and this is the part of town that's called Altenburg or Altburg, I believe, one of the two. And well, you see it before and after. This is the same place, obviously, and you see the river on the before picture. You can't even see where the river is. You can roughly guess where it's going along, but it's this tiny little thing in the middle there. And then the afterwards picture, or the during the flood, that's even the next day. It already went down from that point, before that. So this is not even the peak of the river. But you can imagine a lot of cars were gone. I'm going to put up a picture here of a building that used to be in that same town before and after. And then, well, you all know where it's going. This will get us to the Bora. The picture you can see here now is the Bora from a safe distance at the night of the floods. As you can see, it's completely in the water. You can't even see the taillights anymore. It's just swimming along, basically. It did move a bit. It didn't move much. It basically stayed in the parking lot, but it moved around a bit. Yeah, it's just completely underwater. Same goes for Joe's other car. Hyundai Equus was also submerged a little bit less, though, but you can see it's still standing in the water here after it was relocated or attempted rescue. It didn't really do much, didn't really help, because it still got water on the inside, electronics and all that good stuff. It's just, yeah, it got up to the seats, basically, the water. Yeah, also, it's basically gone. It's a total loss. It's still running, driving, but it doesn't behave the way it should be. Transmission and electronics, it's a flood car now. The next day, everything looked like this. The Bora is to be seen here. This is the Bora the next day before the water retreated even more. You can see the taillights again, so that's a plus. Again, it's just gone. Right now, at this point, here from another perspective, at this point the car, you can't even unlock the car anymore. The door locks don't work, the remote control doesn't work, nothing works. You can't even get in the car anymore at this point. And eventually the water receded all the way from at least from that area. So that's what you're gonna see now. The Bora looks okay at a glance, but you can already see, like on the windows there, you can see the water line, how high it got. like above the rear view mirrors. From this side too, and you can see, just look at the floor, look at the ground. It's just mud everywhere. This was basically a river like a day before. The inside looks basically as you would expect it to. The inside is just covered in brown mud. You can see it right here. It's just everything is underwater. Everything was underwater and everything got mud in it. You can also see the new radio that Joe bought and just installed. That definitely served its purpose. You can see some tissues somehow ended up on the indicator stalk. And yeah, you can also see the baby seat in the back. How far that was in the water is just gone. It's just all junk. And yeah, the Equus fared a little bit better, as I said, but you can see even at night when they pulled it away, there's literally muddy water in the Footwell. And this car has like multiple layers, insulation and carpets and everything. It's like practically a Korean S-Class. So that's the level of stuff that's in there. All the electronics, everything that was below the water line that you can see here on the fender, everything was basically submerged in there. So yeah, and you can see here in the little clip that even after it's sitting a while and draining, you just need to push on the carpet to get some more nice dirty muddy water out of the carpet and the insulation. It's just gone. And as you can see, it's not just him. I'm gonna put up a few more pictures of Joe that he took in the neighborhood. Have a cute little Audi and have some other poor cars slammed by trees, just flushed away, just piled up on top of each other and next to each other. Yeah, this is what happened there. This is how the Bora found its way too soon end. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. The car was really nice. He liked it quite a lot. He took it off-roading the day before. There's footage of that. I don't have that yet because Joe doesn't even have power yet. 2 weeks later and he's still out of power and running on solar at home. So yeah, I might put that in some other video later at some point, maybe not. Nobody cares really because the car's gone and we're looking for a replacement right now. But it's gonna be a different video. So until then, the one thing that's left to do for me is to point you at my GoFundMe that I started. Not for Joe. Joe is fine. Joe doesn't need a GoFundMe. Joe has an insurance that covers the water damage, the flooding. But a lot of people in that area don't have that. A lot of people just have the basic liability coverage and their cars also swim away. And for those people, we decided we're gonna collect money and we're gonna find some cheap cars that have TÜV or find cheap cars that need TÜV and are fixable. We're gonna buy them and then we're gonna get them up there and then we're gonna give them away. We're gonna give them to people that need them. If you are interested in supporting that, I already at this point bought 3 cars. One has TÜV, it's basically ready to go, I just need to get it up there. 2 need TÜV still and need some fixing. If you want to support that in any way, shape or form, please go to the GoFundMe page and do your part. And yeah, we're looking for a new car for Joe, as I said. You might see that in a different video in the future, or not, depends on where it is, who finds it, who buys it. So with that said, have a nice day, see you in the next video.